How many of you are bored of reading long novels like me? Yes, I know. They are lengthy and not always comfortable read for short leisure hours. But we also want to read stories, right? So be it long or short, we can always dive into a bit of classic literature and we must try. Short stories come to our rescue when we want to explore a small new world between the short breaks from homework or an hour before the night sleep. So let's start our journey into the world of some classic short stories. Ready? Number 1. After 20 Years by O. Henry. Jimmy Wells and Bob were raised in New York City and grew up as very close friends. As young adults, their paths diverged when Bob moved west to make his fortune and Jimmy stayed in New York. After 20 years have passed, Bob is waiting for Jimmy at the restaurant where they last saw each other. Don't we all have friends? Yes, and just like us, this is a story of two best friends, only separated by life and their values. They were meeting after 20 years and they never knew about the surprises that followed them. Neither did the readers. The dark alley in the story creates a sense of anticipation of the unknown. The story is full of show which holds the readers till the very end. The Window. The second story is set in a hospital room. One man was bedded next to the room's only window and was allowed to get only 1 hour to sit up during his treatment of lungs. The other man had to spend all day lying flat on his back. Both men talked for hours. Every afternoon, when the man next to the room window would sit, he would pass time by describing scenery outside the window to his roommate. This story has a very imaginative plot. The imageries described by the author are very real and connects with the audience. But at the crux of the story lies is the emotion reflected through the images. The plot twist at the end of the story waits to distort all the emotions that you have read. The duet that takes the plot forward also very carefully constructed characters with realistic instincts. The Necklace by Maupassant. The Necklace is a story that has been read through generations now, and that is because it talks about the principal and universal sin of greed in the simplest of terms. Madame Mathilde Loisel has always imagined herself as an aristocrat despite being born into a family of clerks. Her husband is a low-paid clerk who tries his best to make her happy but has very little to give. After much effort, he secures for them an invitation to a fancy ball. Mathilda buys a dress and borrows a diamond necklace as her only ornamentation from her friend, Madame Jean Forestier. It has an intelligent crisis in the plot that makes the reader think about what is coming next. The extravagant descriptions by the author draw the pictures of Mathilda's stages of experiences in the world of greed. It not only has a moral, but it also conveys it with complete honesty. This story is a must-read for its detailed study of the human nature and obviously the most interesting plotline. Exciting, aren't they? Yes, all short stories have these interesting turn of events. These are some of the classic short stories that have been read over and over again. All the stories listed here have an interesting moral at the end. Think about them after you finish reading. We'll come back with more suggestions soon, but before that, do not forget to share your comments with us in the comment section below. Like, share, subscribe to our channel for more interesting content. Till then, happy reading!